Hey guys, what is going on? It is Lieutenant Royal here, bringing you guys a late night commentary. Late night for me, maybe not for you. It is around 12:30, I believe, here. And I'm playing some Medal of Honor, get a pretty nice little off the spawn streak going, and then die. But yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about Medal of Honor in this commentary. I haven't played this game in a while, and I want to get on, and I was surprised at how little people there were on. It was like, I think it was 130 people, they said, in Team Deathmatch, or as they call it, Team Assault, and overall in the any game type, which is they place you on like the best available server, I believe, there were only 300 people, and I was really amazed. And so I tried to play a couple games, and I could only play 2 because the lag was too big. The servers were too much apart. You can see it in this game. I mean, I'm shooting so many more bullets than I need to. And I myself am pretty sad because this game was very fun. It had a lot of potential. It was never really picked up, and a lot of people, you know, are bashing it. You know, it's just your standard shooter, whatever. But there was something like different about this game than there was in, like, let's say COD or Battlefield, which I really enjoyed. And I think that's the simplicity of it. You know, you didn't have perks. You didn't have anything. You had your gun, your silencer, or, you know, your attachment, your barrel, your magazine, and your some sort of sight, and that's it. And, you know, your rocket launcher, grenade, and, you know, not even every class had grenades. You know, some classes had smoke grenades, some classes had normal grenades. So, you know, there was really just this simplicity about it, which, you know, is fun too. That's why some people will go back to COD 4, and, you know, because it's just you, your 3 perks, your gun, and your kill streak. But, you know, that's a whole other story. So I just went back to play it, and it was unplayable. The lag was just too great, and I couldn't do it. But I wanted to play it again a little bit before Warfighter comes out. Now, I don't know the exact date when Medal of Honor Warfighter comes out, but there has been a lot of fanfare about it, so I'm pretty sure it's going to come out soon. And I myself am very, very excited for that game. I mean, if it's just going to be a refinement of this game and what I've seen so far in the trailers and the dev blogs and whatever else, I mean, that game just looks absolutely fantastic. Now, I don't know what I think about the whole fire team thing and the fact that, like, if somebody kills your buddy, you can see the person who killed him until you kill him, blah blah blah, that stuff, you know, but we'll have to see how it is. I mean, every game has its own take on things, and we've never, I mean, I in my lifetime have never seen a game like that, so I'll have to see how that is. But like I said, guys, I am really excited, and I mean, what I kind of don't like is the fact that they're using Frostbite 2. I wish they would. I mean, I don't know how heavily it's modified, but I mean, if you guys have seen the recent trailers, every game uses Frostbite, and it is really, I mean, you've got not Band of Brothers, Army of 2, which is using Frostbite 2. You've got Command & Conquer Generals 2, which is using Frostbite 2. You've got Medal of Honor Warfighter, which is using Frostbite 2, and then Battlefield 3, which is using Frostbite 2. And, I mean, you guys have probably noticed this, but, I mean, even with, like, Unreal Engine, the games, you always know, oh, this is Unreal Engine. Like, you always know, if multiple games are with one engine, that, yeah, it's that same engine. So I hope they really tweaked it, if they really changed it up, just so that it'll be for them, you know, not so. I just don't like the feeling, like, okay, I played a Battlefield game, that's it. Like, for instance, in this game right here, whenever you shoot somebody, I mean, your guns are accurate. There's basically no recoil. And I like that about it. That means if you're more accurate than your opponent, you will win. I mean, of course, you still need a couple bullets and a tiny bit of luck. I mean, that's in everything. But, I mean, basically, where the red dot is on the scope is where you're going to hit. And I always like that a lot. You know, in Battlefield 3, they have that stupid thing where if you shoot for too long, it, that right there was quite a bit of lag, actually. But in Battlefield 3, if you're using any gun and you shoot for too long, like if you have sustained fire going, your bullets will actually will go where you're not aiming. And that's supposed to be like the realism factor. You know, if you're holding on a gun and you're shooting and whatnot. I mean, I don't know if that's a realism factor, but I think that's what they were going for. The fact that, you know, you're shooting and you're holding down a gun and it becomes more accurate, which, you know, makes sense, but I don't know, it's a video game still, so if you want to play, you know, something realistic, go play Arma or something like that. And so, at this point in the game, get back to the gameplay a little bit, I was actually a little bit nervous because of this lag, I didn't know what to do really, and then I get killed. But if you saw a second before on the radar on top, it was, there were a lot of people around me, and I really am just looking forward to seeing how Warfighter improved on this game, and I didn't even know where I got killed from, which is kind of annoying. And I like the fact that you don't see where you get killed from in this game. It's helpful, especially the only thing that's bad, of course, is snipers. But I'm kind of varying topics a lot, talking about engines, talking about the game, talking about why I like Medal of Honor, why I like Warfighter, and you know, I think this game is a lot more skill based than a lot of other games. I mean, the fact, just look at how fast you die. I myself believe it's faster than Call of Duty. And because the guns are so accurate, and because, you know, it's just you and your gun, I believe it takes a little bit more skill than Call of Duty. And so if you're really good at this game, then you're really good at this game. I mean, maybe it doesn't provide you any other bonuses, but I mean, I in my heyday, when I played this a lot, when it came out, oh man, for months and months, I was just playing this. It was a blast. It was super fun. I did get a couple cruise missiles, and what's interesting though, the one person who I know who plays this game constantly and gets cruise missiles all the time and has serious fun with it is Crocker, and I'll link his channel in the description below. And I love watching his stuff, not necessarily for the commentary, although that's great too. I'm not bashing him, but mainly because after playing Medal of Honor on here, I know that I can't play it. I mean, there's not enough people, and so they go to servers where, I mean, the lag for me is just unbearable. So I have to watch his gameplay. You know, ooh, that's not a bad thing. I don't have to, you know, blah 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 blah. But I'll watch it, and it's really cool. I mean, cruise missiles and stuff like that. If you could imagine the destructibility of like Battlefield 3 with the cruise missile, man, that would be great. But sadly, it's not happening. Now, coming towards the end of the game here, I've become a little bit more campy because the other team is pretty staticky in where they are, and the spawns, I mean, the spawns are pretty controlled. Pretty much where I'm looking right now is where the spawns are. Which is one thing about this game as well, that the spawns, it was a group spawn system, so, you know, if they would always look for the spot to spawn the whole group, the whole team, not just like one or two people. Like I said, I don't really mind that. The mechanics in this game were different, and that's good. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, so we're coming towards the end here. I did okay. I mean, I was playing very, very defensively. It was the first game I'd played of the day, and we actually lose, sadly, by only a little bit though. If you can consider 105 points a little bit, which it is in this game. And yeah, so we're about to see the score, which I actually don't remember what it is. And it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Yeah, alright, so 19-9, not too bad, 2.0 KD. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave a like, and I will see you guys next time.